Right, here's my delivery from our onion man, Mr. Soulsby, exactly as he described on the video, wrapped up in paper towels. Still damp. This is how they were sent to the post. Exactly as he described on the video. I'm going to pot them on into these singly, and this is my third year of failures, so hopefully by using these we're off to a good start. I'm using this compost, Keith Singleton peat based compost, and it's pretty good stuff. Goes all over the country, so I'll give it a go. Right, that's everything planted up as per Mr. Soulsby's video. It's 9th of Feb. Everything's in pots. I got 26 plants. All the supports have been made, and I picked the 6 biggest bulbs and put them in pots a little bit bigger. I've got no heat, I've got no light, I've just got a normal greenhouse, so fingers crossed. I might take some in and put them on the windowsill. In fact, yeah, I'll take 6 in and put them on the windowsill just to try something different. A little bit of heat. Until the next video. Okay, so onion update. 24th of March, Good Friday next week. I've had these off John for about 5 or 6 weeks now. I was expecting them to be a little bit better, but they've sort of, as the nights have got longer, lighter days, bit warmer, they've sort of established a bit of a root now. The roots are starting to come through the bottom, so obviously that means good things they've taken. Look, there's a root coming through the bottom, so they've gone from little spindly things to young onions. So I'm off on holiday now for 3 weeks, and I'll do an update when I get back, see what's changed with the light and the heat. Cheers. Okay, so onion update for May. It's May the 4th. Oh, May the 4th be with you. We went to Thailand. We got stuck in Thailand 10 days over our come home date. So we've now been away for 5 weeks. The onions have been on their own for 5 weeks. We had nobody to look after them. So I put the onions out in the garden just to so they wouldn't die in the greenhouse. I put them out in the garden, and I just left them there. So I've come back. They've all survived. They're not a lot bigger, but they're quite strong. But if you notice, in the bottom of the pots, they become root bound. So what I'm going to do today, I want to transfer them all to bigger pots. I'm going to put them in, I think it looks like a 6-inch pot. And I've got some great compost from, I'll show you the compost. There you go. That's the compost I went and got yesterday. It's from Keith Singleton Nurseries. It's in Nethertown, that's in Cumbria. And it's specifically blended for leeks and onions. It's a show compost. That's for our local West Cumbria onion societies and what have you. So what I'm going to do, I'll use that compost. I'm going to put them into that pot, those pots, and we'll see how they get on. The strongest 6 have gone into 6-inch pots. I'm going to keep them in the greenhouse. The next 6 have gone into pots. They're going to go outside, and I've put some other weaker ones in some pots. They're going to go outside, and what's left I'm just going to put into an onion bed and see how they got on, just growing freely. I put a little bit of Gromo and fish blood and bone, just a little bit on to get them started, as well as the good onion compost. So that's it for May, and we'll get back to you in June with and see how we get on. They should all strengthen up by then. Alright, bye. Okay, so this is a June update on the onions. It's been a poor June so far, and they all started falling over. See, they all started falling over and growing in strange directions. So what I've done, I made some supports, and I put them all in supports now. And you can see that on a few there's a bulb starting to appear, starting to thicken up a bit. Got one at the back. So they're starting. I don't think they're going to make any size for the end of season shows, but it's my first year. So they're the ones I've put in pots. And as per the recommendation, I feed them once a week with seaweed, liquid seaweed. They're the ones I've left in the pots, and the others I tried in the garden. I'll show you what they're like. But no, I've tried them in the garden for the last 3 years, and every year has been a total failure. So these are the show onions that I've transplanted into the garden, and as you can see, they're just not growing. I can't see them getting much bigger than that. So in this bed here, I've always planted onions for the last 3 years. It's got great compost, and the onions have been a total failure every year. So that's why I've given up and gone over to the greenhouse. Okay, so in a couple of weeks we'll give you a July update. Cheers for now. Hi, back with July update. This is John Soulsby here, and these are my beautiful plants. Look at these. Inspiration from YouTube, John. Got some Thai basil. Got that from a supermarket in Bangkok. And I've got my tomatoes, Maisie's, Queen of the Night, and Apero. Thanks to your recommendations again. There's my cucumbers. I've got 10 on one plant at the moment. I've only got the one planting because I haven't got any room. But there's 10 on one plant, which is doing quite well. Right, onions. First year, July update. They're okay, I'm quite pleased with them. That one's 7.5 inches around. That's in a bigger pot. These ones are all in smaller pots, just plodding away. I picked the 4 best ones, and I've put them into bigger pots. This size pot, which is, I think I'm not sure what size pots those are, but they're coming on okay. I'm feeding them once a week with seaweed, as per your recommendation. And they're starting to get into nice bulbs now. So, we're getting there. They're the best 4 that I've got from John's seedlings. So I'll keep at it. I'm sure there's another maybe 8 weeks left. Hopefully they'll be bigger on the August update. So until August, bye bye from my coleus, John. There you go. Oh, and I better quickly show you the ones I put in the garden. They're awful. I told you these fail every year. For some reason, 5 years in a row. And that's my onions from your seedlings. They're awful. And for some reason, I don't know why, but in that bed with good compost, the onions never grow. Everything else is okay. Herb bed, strawberries, artichokes, all with the same compost, but the onions in this bed are always a failure. Okay, back in August. Okay, it's time for my August update on the onions. Can't say they've been very successful. Here you go. It's show time now. All the shows have started, and this is the best of the bunch. I'll probably leave them in a couple of more weeks and I'll do a final update. You can see there the nice enough onion, but no size. It's like 8 inches around. That's in these are all in the same size tub. That's a smaller tub, and then the baby tub. Well, I can't see that, but you can see the size of the tub. The pot, it's smallest pot, and it's got the biggest onion. It's 9.5 inches around. That's the biggest onion. It looks perfect to me. And then the bigger pot, and the bigger pot still, and I've been feeding them every week with seaweed, liquid seaweed, and this is my first year, and this is the best of the bunch. So anybody watching this video, where am I going wrong? What have I done wrong? They're all in different size pots, big pots, bigger pots, study pots there, and all the same size, but the smallest pot has got the biggest onion. The only success has been really my tomatoes. Look, that's my black tomatoes, queen of the night. They've turned out quite well. Maisie, nothing's gone red. August now, just starting to go red there. Very poor year in Cumbria, very poor. But I'll do one more update in September as a final summary. See you then. Okay. What's the dates? 7th of September. And a last update into the greenhouse. And my attempt at growing John Soulsby onions. Unfortunately, it hasn't been a success. I've got some onions which aren't too bad. That's my biggest onion in the smallest pot, and that one measures 9 inches around. There you go. It's a nice shape. That's the biggest onion I've got this year, 9 inches. That's a big pot. And that's another big pot there, smaller onions. And then I've got lots of different sized pots. And some are miserable failures, like that one there. Everyone's been treated the same. They've all had fish, blood and bone in the compost, and they've all had seaweed fed every week. I've took a few out there to dry. Couple in pots there, and they're the best 3. They're my show onions for this year. I don't think I'll bother putting them in a show this year. So the best of the bunch. 9 inches around. Quite a nice onion. Healthy enough. They're all healthy enough, but no size. They've all come from John Soulsby stock. And I will have another go next year. But if you watch this video, I'd be very grateful if you could give me some tips and watch over the months and see where I've gone wrong. And then we'll have a go next year. The onions, the tomatoes, yeah, nice queen of the night. They've come on okay. It's been a poor year all around. Queen of the nights again, beautiful tomato. Some of them come in black, some of them come in red, and that's another John recommendation. They're called Maisie, and they're not bad, but I mean, nothing's good this year. The ones I put outside, total failure. So, as I say, over and out. And thank you, John, for supplying the little onion seedlings. And I will try again next year, and hopefully with the viewers' help, then we might be a bit more successful. These are just some chanterelles that I picked in the wood yesterday. If anybody into wild mushrooms, chanterelles, hedgehogs, fantastic with scrambled egg, dried. I'm going to dry all these and just use them for soups and bits and pieces. Okay, everybody, from Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Okay, from Ginger and from Whitehaven in Cumbria. Ta-ta until next year.